So welcome back to Jim Bob's Garden. Though I guess the sun's out right now, it's kind of a cloudy day, so you're thinking to yourself, what do I do on a cloudy day? Well, I usually come up with something, dream something up. So today what we're going to talk about is how to plant strawberries, all right? But first, I'm going to talk to you about how to recycle a K-cup. Now, if you're like me, your backup coffee, if you don't have enough grounds to make a full pot, is probably, a K-cup, Keurig. So they do make filters that you can just pour your coffee in, which is probably more sustainable. I haven't got one yet. But if you have these little cups, they're a huge problem for waste because they don't recycle. You can't recycle them. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to try and recycle at least some of them. So first off, you got your cup. What I do is I take a pair of scissors and I cut the top, and then what I do is I peel it back. All right, so I peel that back. Now that part I cannot recycle. At least I can't figure out how to recycle them. Then you take the coffee grounds and you put them in there. And if you look inside, I'll show you here in just a second. Let me get some of those grounds out. Which I had never done before. You can see there's actually a little, basically coffee filter, paper coffee filter that holds, it goes down almost to the bottom but not quite. And that's what holds your coffee in place, keeps the grounds from going in your cup. So what I do is I take my scissors, just grab a little bit of it and snip it. And then you can pull that out. I mean, you could leave it in, but it seems like it would take up a lot of space for soil. Now this is messy, so make sure you do this at some time when the wife isn't going to notice all the coffee grounds on the floor. So, all right, a little bit of coffee grounds isn't going to hurt nothing. Then you just take it. What I have here is some dirt that I've mixed up. I buy potting soil and then garden soil, both organic. Mix it together in my wheelbarrow. And you just take that, fill it full of dirt, like so, get the big chunks out. And voila, you've got a little planter, or a little, basically a little pot. Now you're saying to yourself, you can't grow anything big in that, but what I have is strawberries. Now, what I do with my strawberries is I'll take some of the bad ones, and I'll take the seeds off of them, and I'll sprinkle them on a tissue or a paper towel, and I'll put them in a plastic bag. Now what you end up with is something that looks like this. So you can see.
Oh, jeez.
You all right?
There's a spider.
Oh. Sorry.
I'm trying to get onto the tripod.
My cameraman is being attacked by a spider, or camera woman, as the case may be. So what you get these little sprouts that come up on the strawberries. All right, and they're pretty small, pretty delicate to handle. Thus the tissue. Now I've done this before with paper towels, but it seems hard to get the roots out of the paper towel. Another way I've done it is in a little bit bigger bag. Done the same thing with a tissue, but I've draped it over a lid. Now, not all of them are going to germinate, but I got a good chunk of them that have. All right, so that's how I grow my strawberries. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small pair of tweezers and grab one of these little bad boys here very gently, hopefully. And pull it out. And you take that. You take your little toothpick, punch a hole, and push your tiny strawberry plant down into the hole. And voila, that is how I plant strawberries. All right, now I'm sure there's probably better ways. I have no idea how they do it commercially, but it seems to work. I got a whole bunch of strawberries this way last year, and I've got strawberries coming in off them this year, which is kind of nice. Now I did not do the K-cup thing last year. I just put them in a flat. The toothpick seems to be the key, so that you can get that strawberry plant down in where you want it, and still not jack it up too bad. And then once I get all these planted, what I'll do is I'll water them all in, put a cover over the top, and set it somewhere where it gets a few hours of sun, but not like a lot of hardcore sun, because these were started in the house. So that is how I start my strawberries and how I recycle my K-cups. All right, if you got other ideas or a better plan on how to get strawberries going, let me know. Like, subscribe, talk to me, let me know what you think, and I'll get back to you with the results on this experiment. Thanks once again for stopping by.